As we all love medieval themed strategies, it only seemed logical that I partnered up with THQ Nordic and Black Sea developers to introduce you to Knights of Honor 2 Sovereign. So big thanks to THQ and Black Seas for sponsoring this video. So what is Knights of Honor 2? Released on the 6th of December 2022 on the PC. It's a medieval grand strategy game that plays in real time, being more dynamic than the typical games in this genre. So Knights of Honor 2 is very much going to appeal to those people who play Crusader Kings and potentially those who play the Total War series. As in the first game in the series, here players can also lead both field and siege battles in tactical mode, providing direct control of your armies, squad by squad. There is also multiplayer included in the game, so if you and a group of friends have got quite a few hours to whittle away together, waging war and conquering the world, there is an extensive multiplayer support. So if you want to find out more about Knights of Honor 2, read reviews or get your own copy of the game, there is a link in the description which will take you to the game's Steam page. So when you're starting up the campaign, there are standard victory conditions such as win the campaign by becoming the Emperor of the world, develop all kingdom advantages, or conquering the entire map. There's also some minor victory conditions that you can assign. You do have a starting period which dictates the provinces on the map. Obviously you've got the difficulty levels, you've got easy, normal, hard or very hard. I've been playing it on normal and it is quite tricky, but you can also choose whether to play as a kingdom or as a province. There's actually over 200 different kingdoms that you can choose from, and they're ranging from over Europe, Asia and Africa. If you go for a province, you're just selecting one particular area of the map. Now, being a Nottingham Forest fan, I selected the Kingdom of Nottinghamshire as my province of choice, turning Nottingham into a kingdom. You've also got other settings. You can actually change the number of provinces you've got, or you can stick with the actual historical size. Religious standing, starting king's class, starting gold, aging speed, and espionage role, so you can have full espionage if you want to go down that route. So in terms of the multiplayer, again you can see it's pretty much the same layout as before in terms of all the settings. You've got some options for PvP, defeated players. You can repick, so if you are defeated you can repick and play as a different kingdom. And lots of other settings there, but generally the victory conditions are the same as I've already been through, but there's also time limits you can set up. But let's dive in and see what sort of progress I've been making. Okay, so here we are. We're looking at the political view of my lovely Kingdom of Nottingham. As you can see, we've actually pretty much taken over most of the British Isles. We do have England as actually a vassal state now. Ulster are also a vassal as well. Only people that we've got left to defeat are the Scots, but we're certainly on the way up there. I think we've just taken over Edinburgh, and France have been at war with England for quite a while. No change there. Okay, so here we are, Nottingham. This is my second playthrough of the game. The first time I was actually overran by the English pretty quickly. So with this one I had to start off with a diplomat and improve relations with the English, which is a little mission that they can do. Okay, so we do have a number of books available. This is basically what you can use to train your generals that you've got at the top here. Some of the generals are, well, I say generals, knights. Some of them are armies leading, so these marshals lead your army. We've got merchants, you want to keep them happy. They can get up your get your trade routes up and running. But there's also cleric and diplomats as well that you can get. And then we've got the King Seward. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Of Nottingham, he's our king. But we're going to be upgrading Baron Radulf. Let's have a look. So we've got infantry tactics so far. These are all ones that I've selected for this particular person, and we can upgrade those all up to level 3. So with this guy being my marshal, he's going to be taking over all the different towns. I'm going to give him law. Just gives him some extra stability when he takes over towns. Now I want to get these infantry tactics and archery tactics up to level 3 as soon as I can, because that's going to give me extra units or extra unit sizes, so I'll end up with more troops. Do have quite a few prisoners in our dungeon actually. We've got a Scottish Baron and we've got some rebels here as well. Not really going to do anything with those. You can execute them. I might execute them. And then we've got a final little prisoner here, Baron Nicholas of Scotland. We're going to execute him. So I've actually got a king who's a marshal, so he can lead an army. He's been taking over the Scots. He's just been over and invaded Edinburgh, took over Edinburgh. So I'm actually going to replenish his troops. We can see actually we've recruited some local Highlanders to join our little army there. But I'm going to replenish the troops with that little button there. And the supplies. Yes. And then we're going to march forth and attack Aberdeen. And we're going to try and take over as much as we can. Now, you can't be too bloodthirsty with this game. If you are, you will annoy all the other local kingdoms, which is something I've done quite a few times. The French don't like me. Okay, we're now besieging Aberdeen. We've got our 2 armies there. We've got over nearly 8,500 troops, and we've got 2,500 defenders. They've got the morale. Once the morale goes down, the doors may be opened and we can go in. Alternatively, if we've got siege weapons like we have, we've got some rams, the siege defences will come down. When you get to halfway, again, you can assault the town and take it over. Scotland offers peace. Well, you were the ones who declared war, I'm afraid, Scotland. So, King, whatever your name is, King Cathro, unfortunately, I'm going to have to decline. Oh, he's not happy with that. He's trying to bribe me. You can't bribe me, not for 1,300. We're going to decline again. Well, I could probably vassalize them, but I think I want the towns. I think I want to take over, just to quell any future prospects of rebellion from the rebellious Scots up there in the north. A princess was born. Sire, the queen has given birth to a beautiful princess. She bears the name Ada, which is surely destined for greatness. May she grow fair and wise. A princess of Nottingham. Can I hold a feast? Nah. So one of the win conditions in the game is to achieve all of your advantages, which is essentially filling up all of these. We can see actually we've got access to quite a few of these. We just need, or we've potentially got access to quite a few of these. So we're on the way. We're on the way there. There are some that we do have.
A new rebellion plagues our lands.
A new rebellion. Rudely interrupted. Let's go and find out. It's the pesky rebellious Scots rebelling in Edinburgh. Just as a bit of a preparation for a fight, I'm going to hire a couple of militia there. Although it has dropped down my town defenders. Hopefully they'll come back up pretty soon. Hooray! Finally Aberdeen has fallen. We've taken over Aberdeen. We do need to establish order. Now we can do that either by using the cleric to do it in a peaceful manner, by adopting the population, or we can do it through brute force. But doing it by brute force, it does give you some little penalties there. So worse relations with Scotland. Local kingdoms will have a poor relationship with you as well. Province stability, and also -1 worker in the province. So I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it the peaceful way with the cleric. We'll adopt Edinburgh. We also need to do Aberdeen. Okay, Scotland's on the move. Don't know where they're going. We've got quite a big sizable army. Okay, it's quite a lot going off. I think I'm going to need to go down and quell that rebellion there. I was going to go up to Inverness, but I think I'm going to have to get rid of the rebellion first. Oh no, now Cork's rebelling against me. Thankfully, we've got quite a good army numbers advantage there, so we should be able to break that siege pretty easily. Likewise, Scotland, they're invading Dublin. They're not going to get very far. So normally in Knights of Honor 2, there are the papacy, or the papacy, the Pope. They generally give you a load of tasks to do, join crusades, give money towards crusades, but yeah, they got taken over. The Islamic Zirids have now taken over Rome, controlling all of Italy. Aha! Our Ulster allies or vassals have offered to help us with the rebels, so let's do that. We've just had some more rebels pop up in Newcastle, which, by the way, is in totally the wrong place. Newcastle should be over here. It's not there. It's on the wrong coast. Please, developers, can you get that changed? Because it's a little bit tilting. Aberdeen is now peaceful. Okay, now Aberdeen's been sorted. We're going to send the cleric out to sort the disorder out in Edinburgh. Okay, onwards to Inverness, the final stronghold of the Scots. See if we can take them. But here we go. We're laying siege to Inverness, the final stronghold of the Scots. Going to be, I mean, to say it's heavily one-sided, I've got some elite troops, as well as a few thousand numbers advantage, and also high level generals, so yeah, we should win that one pretty easily. Aha! So we do have a Scottish marshal in our prison. His health is dwindling. We will immediately pay you 2,000 gold. So the Scots are going to give me 2,000 gold, and then I'm going to take them over. Seems fair. Inverness is no more. We just need to, again, establish some order. We've not got enough religious points to be able to do that peacefully, as well as Edinburgh. Edinburgh's still not done that yet. So I'm going to have to do one of those with establish order. So let's use the king. He can establish order brutally in the final Scottish town of Inverness. Kingdom destroyed. The last remaining Scottish forces surrendered. Our war has ended. So now, looking at our political view, you can see we've pretty much got the whole of the British Isles. We do need to get those bottom couple of bits there down south. Yeah, I don't know if we want to be having a fight with France, really. Do we want to be picking fights with France just yet? Maybe we'll just need to grow our army a little bit before we take on the French.
Rebels are plundering
Let's go and take out these rebels. Plunder my land. I shall plunder you. Okay, so here we go. We've got our little tactical view now. We do have some quite good troops, to be fair. We've got some light infantry. We've got some men at arms. We've got some longbowmen, which are just the bee's knees, and we've got some standard bowmen. You can get some bonuses if you're in the trees by the looks of it. So I don't know if we'll do that. We might do it, might not. But let's have a look at the rebel army. Peasants and a squad of bowmen, but mainly peasants. Now there are some capture points. If you get those, you win the game, but you can probably just kill them all off. The horsemen, that's just the enemy general. So I think we're going to be able to sort him out pretty well. I've got some rams. Obviously they're not going to be particularly useful in this instance, but I think we can probably just advance. So you can see it's quite similar to Total War in what you do. Similar sort of controls. We are about to be flanked. I don't actually have any spearmen, so I'm just going to have to go cavalry versus cavalry here. Hopefully we can get a volley of arrows in there. Ooh, quite a few volleys of arrows. Probably let's not do that too much because, you know, friendly fire and all that. Let's try and take out quite a few of these peasants with the bowmen. The enemy is retreating. I'm going to go and charge into those archers there. Peasants, they're going to die quite easily, aren't they? Probably want to be taking out that other squad of peasants there with the longbows. Don't really want to be firing volleys into these bowmen whilst my cavalry there sorting them out. They're just running off. They're fleeing. Easy. Easy. GG. GG, well played.
My life is precious. Run.
My life is precious. My precious.
They're running away.
They're running away.
Follow the bannerman. They're flanking us.
Can the bowman just kind of deal with those peasants whilst I try and chase down the general here? There we go. There we go. Taking down a couple of those. There's not many of them left. The horsemen going down quite quickly. What are they? Elite heavy cavalry, same as ours there. Ours just look better. Right. That's all that's left. All the rest of the troops have ran. So we just got to chase these 3 horsemen down. What are you stopping for? Go, 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 go. You can speed it up actually. Let's speed it up. Let's watch it in double quick time. They've given up the ghost. They've had enough. Victory is ours. So the British Isles are pretty much secure now, so do remember that if you want to find out more about Knights of Honor 2, you you can do so via the link in the description, which takes you to the Steam page, but we'll leave it there for this playthrough. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next one.